There are two people in the Bible who ran away from their assignments, or at least asked questions. It was difficult for them. One was Moses. When God said, I'm sending you to Pharaoh, he said, you are joking. Don't try me. I was to be the next Pharaoh. I knew what I was studying before I ran away. I won't go back to that place of wizardry with a rod in my hand. You want me to die? I saw these people manipulate the realms of the spirit. They were the then superpower. You would not come to it. Pharaoh was not just a king. Pharaoh was an embodiment of spirits. So Moses holds a rod, and they look at his familiar face as he steps into Egypt. And he stands before Ramesses, his half-brother, and says, brother, good to see you. It's just that this time around I'm not an Egyptian. I've met one guy called the God of the Hebrews, and I have come with a rod as a token from his presence to you. Thus saith the God of the Hebrews, let my people go. I could imagine Moses clapping his hand and saying, wonders will never end. The wilderness has 40 years of being at the backside of the mountain has done something to this man. After his hard-heartedness, the mighty one shook himself and said, this night there is an angel that will pass over Egypt, and that all the firstborns of the Egyptians, do you know the covenant that the firstborns of Egyptians had? They had something called the covenant of life. They didn't die anyhow. You go and study history, you will know why God looked for the firstborns. Because the firstborn of an Egyptian was not an ordinary child. Are we together now? They were dedicated to deities, and they tied their lives to either trees or animals or other objects. They didn't just die like that. One firstborn could be, it would be easier for all other children to die than one firstborn to die. And God said, I want to show you something. Since all your might is concentrated on your firstborns, in one night I will pass. Hela Salika Parusiata. Oh, that is the God you are still asking, will rent really come? That's the same God you are asking.